Welcome to Hydraulic Press channel.
Hi,
I'm Lauri.
I'm Hanna.
And today we're going to find out how it's possible that our 300-ton press can actually jump off the ground. What happens if the hammer hits your head when it flies out of the machine? Does it hurt the machine? And probably something else. Usually when you fuck around you are going to find out something, and that's definitely going to happen today. That's sound of science, and now it's time of science. We have three phases on solving this mystery. First is my explanation, then is small scale test. And my explanation as senior press expert goes like this. We are crushing hammer, cylinder is pressing the hammer down, and the hammer is pressing the table down. And when you press the table hard enough, it really goes down. It doesn't go much. It goes like 10 millimeters, something like that, with full force. And then, when the table is pushed down and the hammer decides that it doesn't want to be here anymore, and it goes away, then, of course, the table can't stay down. It really wants to go up, because it's like giant steel spring that we have just pushed with 300 tons. So now it starts to accelerate up with the same 300 tons of force. So it doesn't need a lot of distance, like even 10 millimeters, and it's going to gather a lot of speed and energy. And when it hits the original point here, it still has all that speed. So it goes past the original point, even higher when it's where it's now, and it has to stop because it can't keep going up. And when it stops, it needs force that's going to like de-accelerate it, and that force points down. And every force has to have like opposite force. So the force that accelerates the table down, it has to accelerate the press frame up through these pins. And that's going to lift the table, not the table, the whole press. That's going to lift the whole press off the ground. And as said, it's like 10 millimeters, 300 tons. Everything is going to be really fast and dangerous. So it's probably hard to like really to be sure that is the theory that's going to lift the press. So we made this. It's a 5-gram Profi Press special model. And what's the special thing about this is that it's really flexible. It's like slow movements, or like relatively slow. We are going to film it with the high-speed camera. So now we are going to push the table down, and then we are going to anchor it here with the string, and then we are going to cut the spring. So it's the same situation as the hammer leaving the big press. And then we are going to really see what the hell is going on. I think it jumped. I think it jumped.
I think so.
Okay, come have a look. And now the most important question is, when it jumps, does it jump when the table starts to accelerate down? Yeah! Because like, let's see when it leaves the. Now it's on the like level where it should be.
Yeah.
And now when it hits the like top point,
And yeah, it starts to come down. Yeah.
that's funny. The press goes up,
Yeah.
and then it like shakes on the air.
Yeah.
Like it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ding, ding.
I think
Our table is quite heavy.
Yeah, I think the big machine doesn't jump and like
Wobble in the air.
wobble in the air. But I can declare that I was right.
Yeah.
But this was good test because
It's levitating.
yeah, and if the big machine does the same thing, we are going to notice it. I'm going to place this somewhere here, so we can like, and we are going to put like sharp line here. So if it's only like a couple millimeters or like 1/10 of a millimeter, we are going to still see it. I have a microscope lens for the Chronos. So we are going to do setup like that here, and then we are going to see does the big machine like wiggle in the air.
Yeah.
Think about that. That doesn't weigh like anything. It's cardboard.
Yeah.
The blue press, it weighs just the frame. The part that jumps, it's 5 tons.
Yeah.
So if the 5 tons like wiggles in the air, then it's like, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a guest and couple problems. First the guest, this is Markus, official madman and scientist, proud creator of the swamp snowboard.
Exactly.
Markus happened to be here and I said, come film with us. We are going to probably find out something when fuck around here. And Markus has already experience of similar problems because you have designed the like, you have worked with the punch press and they also vibrate in the same way as the press. We have 2 hammers here, and why they always hit the window? The press frame, there is a lot of steel on this direction. These are like this, and very little on that direction. Normally it doesn't matter because you really shouldn't do this. But when you are crushing something that is starting to bend, it's easier for it to bend on this direction where the press wants to move. And in a way it's a good because this is so much steel here that if we have like, let's say 5 or 10 millimeters of flex, it's not going to deform the frame like permanently. It just flexes and then returns. But if the frame would be like much stiffer, then we would start to stress the cylinder rod or the piston rod, and then it would be bent like our older machine has. So I think it's like good to have some flex on the frame when you are doing something that you really shouldn't be doing at all. Yeah, I think we are ready. I put the GoPro on. GoPro on. Again, no expensive cameras in the bunker. I'm going to put like even this here. To protect Bob's private areas.
Yeah.
Sensitive areas. Here is some hit from last week's video, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Bob is tough guy. Okay, let's close the door and go. Did it hit again the window?
I don't know, something, it sounded like it broke something. Oh dear.
Yeah.
That's like,
The pop panel is down.
yeah, it's like, what's that?
It smells like burnt hammer again.
Oh, I suppose they like that.
Let's go have a look on the high speed. I think those are great. Yeah, the watermelon didn't slow it down much. Does it hit the pop? No, it's again towards the window. Okay, it's hard to say anything from such a small screen. And since our measurement thing is blocking the light curtain, we didn't see how many tons that was. But let's see how tall it jumped. Okay, and here are the high speeds. On the left is the jump indicator, and on the right is the action. And there surely is some action. And surely is some jumping. It went like 15 millimeters up in the air. It's hard to say because, as you saw, the load was pretty uneven. So there was some sideways flex also on the frame. And that's going to like, it doesn't jump like straight up with the, like both legs. It's a bit of like crooked jump. But it clearly went up in the air, and that's the main thing. And now let's focus on some details. You can actually see when it starts to like accelerate up, the rubber pads under the press flex little bit. So it goes first slightly down and then it goes up. And I'm not sure, does it slightly wiggle up in the air? It like hangs there maybe sometime. It might be also that it hits the roof or something, and also it's not jumping straight. But a lot of things going on. I think you are going to spot way more than I am able when you just watch this couple times through. And the hammers truly are dangerous. The watermelon just explodes and the ballistic head got like pretty good hit to the chin. I think we have to probably focus more on the danger of the hammers in the future video. And I want to remind that on normal use that the machines are meant for and what they're being used, they are not jumping. Anything shouldn't ever fly out of the hydraulic press. If something flies out of your press, you are stupid or then you are me, which is the same thing. And even when the machines are not at all designed for tossing things around, the frame is completely stock ProfiPress 300-ton workshop press frame, and also the cylinder is completely stock. Our table plates are a bit different, but it doesn't like affect the durability of the frame in any ways. Actually, I think it's going to make it worse because the table is now heavier, so it jumps higher. But the machine has been jumping now a bit over 1 year, and we haven't been able to break it, so it's clearly really durable frame and the cylinder. And if you need a tough ass workshop press, you can order ProfiPress. There is a sales link down in our description. We ship on pretty much everywhere, every country. Let's guess how many millimeters it goes down with the full force. I'm going to say that it's going to flex 7 millimeters.
I can't say anything about the numbers, but I would say that the upstairs is half of the stiffness of the downstairs.
Hey,
Or do you have any idea which one is gonna flex more?
Actually, that's good. They both can flex. Let's first try this. Okay. Doesn't flex much. No, it's really stiff table. It goes like maybe like 6 millimeters. How much I said? I think I said like 7, so it's not that bad.
Oh yeah, your guess was.
Yeah. Okay, let's see how about the upstairs.
So, but can we now measure if we cannot move it?
Yeah, but it has to like stay on exactly the same, so I think we have to put it on here.
But if we measure from here to here, we would know how much is the total flexibility,
Hey, yeah,
and then
let's do that. Yeah.
So we can measure. Is it now at the full force?
Yeah.
So
No,
if we
not complete. Take it away for a. Yeah, now it's on full force.
and now we know the whole total flexibility. How much is that? It's
like maybe 3 millimeters below 69. Okay.
nice numbers. 3 millimeters before 1 centimeter before.
I think the most was in the downstairs. Come Hanna, film that.
Okay. Something happened.
Yeah, but it's almost everything is on the table.
And I said 1/3 and 2/3, so it's maybe like
I can the like final conclusion is that me and Markus, we are very wise man. We knew everything even before. The whole video is like pointless. You could just ask from us and we got it right.
We wouldn't even needed to see the whole press. We could have had this conversation out on the backyard and enjoying some coffee, and we would have known this even before seeing the press.
Yeah. I think we have to do the same tricks for the old machine.
Yeah.
That's much more flexible machine. You can see it already there. Not much, only like 3 or 4 millimeters. But Markus realized interesting things. Okay, this is bit more extreme than we usually do. But check out this. If this is like this, that's like another 5 millimeters. So these are really flexible. I think if we would like to make the new press more exploded, we could make a thinner table for it also. That's actually pretty goddamn good idea. I think we have to do it.
I don't know what is the official difference between the blades, but in this context we can say that this is sheet metal working. This is sheet metal. In this case.
Yeah. In Finnish this is pelti.
Yeah, sheet metal. We call it pelti in Finnish.
Yeah. Like when it starts to be like this, then it's not anymore sheet metal.
In that case, in Finnish, it's plootu.
Oh, yeah.
After 100 millimeters, it's called plootu, and before that, it's pelti, sheet metal.
Yeah, it's like proper shit in English. Plootu. Okay, let's see. I think this doesn't flex at all, but let's see. So it should only go about 3 or 4 millimeters, and all from that is the table. It's maybe like 1 millimeter below. There is like 3 and maybe 4. Yeah, maybe maximum like 1 millimeter from the upper frame. So almost all from the table. And like that was this, and then this is like bonus on top of that. Should we see how it jumps? Yeah. Okay, and to make this jump, we cannot throw hammers here. That's too dangerous. So we're going to use playing cards. These are going to explode and do it fast. And I put 2 decks here. It's not as hard to explode as 1 deck, but I feel that we need more distance for the best jumps. So this is most jumpiest solution that we can now do. Yeah, I'm not sure that the whole machine jump. It's pretty hard to get something disappear completely from here without like breaking windows and everything. So I'm not sure did it jump. But you saw it on the final video.
I'm not sure if the machine jumped, but I jumped at least like about this much when I heard the explosion, and I saw this jumping about this high in the air.
Yeah. But you were pretty calm on the big machine. You didn't flinch when the hammer fly.
I thought I jumped like 10 centimeters.
No, didn't we look?
You didn't jump at this.
But with this, you should have filmed. I'm very sure that I jumped about this high.
But usually when we have visitors, after one good explosion there, they start to walk towards the like outdoor. They're leaving. We realized that on this machine, the table is pretty light compared to the rest of the machine. On the new machine, it's like 1/4 of the weight, so it jumps more. But with this, it's not maybe 1/10. or 1/8 of the whole mass, the table. So the machine doesn't jump as much, because I have been surprised that this has been surviving our use like 10 years with very minor problems. But it's because it's not as jumpy as the new machine. But on the new machine it doesn't break either, because all the things that could break are not attached to the machine. But here all the motors and pumps and everything are jumping with the machine. So that's a bit surprising. Yeah, but I think that's pretty much all. The machines jump because they're having great time and it doesn't hurt the machine. So that is all for today, and have a nice day.